In this episode, I'm going to be building a chicken coop. I was pretty hesitant last night to start the project, in which I initiated the project and I built one of the walls just to figure out the technicalities behind it. I got the designs from Woodshopmike. His website is woodshopmike.com. He also has a video showing the process. If you want the blueprints, they're available on his website. I'm going to be putting it on the link below. And here we go. So I just completed framing the floor. I need to put some plywood, and right now I want to focus on framing everything else. So what I'm going to be working on is framing the wall opposite to this one. So like always, it's about to rain, so we have to wait for another day to finish this project, something that I cannot control. So I made some adjustments. The print states that the chicken run will be about 72 inches long. So I decided to use or maximize the 2x4 that I have, which is 96 inches. And instead of cutting it, I wanted to just use the 96 inches and make a longer chicken run. So the chicken run will be 8x5. That's how you cut it 4x4. So for the notch, I'm technically gonna be removing 3.5 inches and 3.5 inches from both sides. So the height will be 3.5 inches. 1.5 inches deep. So removing this part and this part. So I'm setting my blade to only cut 1.5 inches. I have a chisel, so I'm going to use a knife. I gotta remove this portion right here. Need to do the same thing here. So for now, I'm going to be attaching it to the chicken coop. I just need some support for now so I can finish up the chicken run. Afterwards, I need to attach it and install the plywood. So right now I'm doing the wall panels. I have to remove the framing for the roof in order to give me space for me to measure so it can fit to the exact size of the wall. Now I also added more support on the side for the chicken run and also for the chicken coop. So this is the nesting box, as you can see. I changed the design a little bit. And the reason why I used 3/8 plywood instead of using 1/4 inch plywood. 3/8 is not as strong as 1/4 inch. So I added some structure beams. These are 2x2s and also some 2x4s over here. I also have to change the design of the dividers. The top portion, I had to cut it. And also I needed to do some notches in here. So this will be able to fit. And as you can see, fits perfectly. So now that I have the prototype, now I can copy this on this board. That's 3 boards right there. I'm also going to be adding these pieces of 2x1s to add some support to make sure that this does not move. So right now I'm going to paint the chicken run. What I want to do is get the paint done so I can start installing the chicken wire or the hardware cloth on the chicken run. So here we go. I'm going to be installing the hardware cloth. It's completed. So I have a lot of predators in my area. I have from bears, coyotes, foxes, you name it. I decided to put some hardware cloth underneath. That way, if a predator decides to dig under the chicken run, they are not that successful. This is a great addition to the design of this chicken coop. So my neighbor previously had a fire in his barn. He had some construction material hanging around his lot, and basically, he gave me this corrugated metal and some 2x4s. So I'm very thankful for receiving this. As you know, construction materials right now is extremely expensive and everything is skyrocketed. To cut the circle on the door, what I did, I measured the circumference, which is 22 inches. The diameter is 11, so I'll measure 11 from this point to here, and 11 from the top portion of the door to here. And that will give me the diameter of the circle. I put this piece of plywood for now, so I can attach the wood. And here, I penetrated a hole, which is wide enough for the pen to fit in, and I use this as a guide. That's how I made a circle. So I can better see it, I'm just gonna mark it. So here's the door. Made to perfectly fit. Voila. So the door doesn't fit right now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just make sure that all this is flat. This is sticking out a little bit more. So I have to sand all this surface to the point that everything is all flat. And that should work. So this is the moment of truth. I'll trim a little bit from the edges. So let's see if it fits. As you can see, I'm done with the chicken coop, and honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. It came out pretty good, and aesthetically, it looks good. So if you notice, I added an entrance between the chicken coop and the chicken run. I reinforced it with 2x4s on the other side. Eventually, I will be putting a sliding door, and also I will be adding a window, but that'll be for the next video. So if you enjoyed this video and I added some value, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions. If you have any suggestions for any upgrades, let me know, because I'm still learning. These are my first chickens and my first ducks, and this is my first time building a chicken coop. So thank you so much, guys, and on to the next video.